Hi guys, I'm back again today with another video, and today we are checking out a North Sea lifeboat, how the RNLI saves lives in this treacherous patch of water. Oh, this is gonna be good. Because I would hope someone would save someone in this type of situation, right? So let's say I didn't know there were people. I just thought like the Coast Guard, and of course they're not gonna be around all the time. But I don't know what RNLI is, but let me know down in the comments, or maybe they'll tell us in this video. So before we do start, don't forget to subscribe, click the bell button, and let's begin.
The North Sea,
I'ma let the song
home to
cry.
freezing temperatures, raging winds, rough seas,
Nah, the water is
and big
not where I
waves.
belong.
It's captured imaginations, past
No, thank you. I would stay on land.
and present. It's where thousands of people make their living. On board fishing vessels, working for energy companies, and crewing transport ships. It's a place for
People who do
recreation,
this for work,
but
kudos.
also a place fraught with danger. It's one of the most challenging patches of water on the planet. A challenge the RNLI must be ready to face. North Sea lifeboats. The sea. Ranging from the Straits of Dover to the Orkney and Shetland Islands and the edge of the Norwegian Sea. The North Sea encompasses 750 square kilometers of seawater. The water temperature averages 17 degrees in the summer and 6 degrees in the winter.
Wow.
The air temperature can drop as low as 0 degrees. Winter brings frequent gales and storms to the area. Storm surges in particular can be deadly. One such event in 1953 flooded several coastlines, taking 2,000 lives. All these conditions make for a difficult area for the RNLI. An area that pushes lifesavers and lifeboats to the limit.
Oh my gosh.
Lifeboat rescues in the North Sea. From Lowestoft in Norfolk to Lerwick and Eighth in Shetland. Over 50 lifeboat stations count the North Sea as part of their patch.
I didn't know this was a thing. I'm glad it is.
Inshore lifeboats operate close to shore. Their speed and maneuverability and ability to operate in shallow water makes them a vital part of our life-saving operations. It's the all-weather lifeboat fleet that have to be ready to venture further out. Often spending hours at sea,
No.
battling the big waves and storm conditions to answer desperate calls for help. Some of the most difficult and arduous rescues in RNLI history have taken place on the North Sea.
Mm-hmm. 1940.
Iconic lifeboat crew member Henry Blogg earned each of his 7 medals for gallantry here while stationed at Cromer. In April 1973, Bridlington lifeboat crew took on hurricane conditions to locate a fishing vessel that had lost power. Despite heavy snow and force
Did they
12
find
winds, the lifeboat crew evacuated all 5 on board the stricken fishing vessel. Coxswain John King was awarded the Silver Medal for gallantry for his part in the rescue. In 1966, the lifeboat crew at Walton and Frinton spent over 26 hours on duty as they launched 4 times to go to the aid of a
Wow.
grounded steamer, navigating a heavy break-in swell and strong winds to bring the casualties to safety. Coxswain Frank Broom was given a bronze medal for gallantry for his leadership through the marathon rescue. The most recent gold medal winning shout also took place in the North Sea. The rescue of the Green Lily, 19th November 1997.
1997.
The 3,000-ton cargo vessel Green Lily lost power
It's
off
in my
the coast of
lifetime now.
Shetland. Hewitt Clark, coxswain of Lowick Lifeboat, and his crew launched to the rescue. Navigating 50-foot seas and force 11 winds, Hewitt manoeuvred the lifeboat alongside the casualty vessel, while the volunteer crew stood on deck and hauled the casualties on board the lifeboat, bringing 5 people to safety. A rig arrived and towed the Green Lily to a position where a Coast Guard helicopter could evacuate the remaining crew. One by one, they are each airlifted to safety. Tragically, Coast Guard winchman Bill Deacon lost his life in the rescue, swept overboard as he waited to be pulled to safety, having sent the casualties up ahead of himself.
Oh.
Coxswain Hewitt Clark was awarded the Gold Medal for gallantry, and his crew were each awarded a Bronze Medal for gallantry. Out on a shout into the North Sea.
This
What's
job
it
is...
like being out on a rescue in the middle of the North Sea? Stephen Manson, the current coxswain of Lowick Lifeboat, described what it was like to head far out to sea.
My granddad always used to tell me, always be scared of the sea because it's always technically trying to kill you. And we do deal with bigger seas than you get in most other places in the world, and colder. But sometimes you can feel a little bit vulnerable. It's definitely a sea to be respected.
2023.
It was a howling gale, really big seas even in the... So right from the get-go we were punching into it and it just never eased off at all. It was a battle the whole way. It was hand steering, autopilot wasn't an option, and everybody was strapped in the whole way there. You have to try and make sure that you want to stay on the course and that you're not getting hit entirely side on by the waves. But it was quite a confused sea, so they were sort of hitting us from every direction. But although the Severn is the biggest boat in the
I'll be
fleet,
so
we
nervous
felt like a very
on
small
my
boat
first
that
day and
considering the size
every
of the
day.
seas that were way above the top of the wheelhouse at times. It was a little bit intimidating. Danish trawler come fast on the bottom, so his fishing gear was stuck on the bottom, and with the rolling seas they ended up flooding their engine room, so they'd lost power, so they were just really at the mercy of the sea, taking a beating. There was a standby vessel on scene, but he was unable to tow, so he just stood by him until we could get there. I think we were 3.5, 4 hours getting out to him. It was not safe at all to try and evacuate him off the boat. So we got a tow line across to him, established the tow, and once he was happy I started making my way back to Lowick very, very slowly with him. I think eventually that boat would have sank, and probably realistically they would have had to abandon to a life raft and hope that the supply vessel that was close by could pick them up. But in seas that rough, they would have been quite hard to see and they would have moved quite quickly. I fully believe we definitely saved 3 people's lives that day.
Tackling the challenges of the North Sea. The North Sea is an unforgiving environment, and while brave
The
lifeboat
waves
crews were
are
launching rough
crazy.
seas,
Look at
many
that.
lost their lives trying to rescue those in peril here, including disasters at Fraserburgh, Longhope and Arbroath.
Oh my.
Today's all-weather lifeboats have been designed and built to tackle the challenges this patch provides. The 7 class lifeboat, the Trent class lifeboat, the Tamar class lifeboat, and the Shannon class lifeboat. These lifeboats have the strength and maneuverability needed to take on the scale of the challenge. They are able to launch into big storms, even when the size of waves can make your lifeboat feel incredibly small.
Oh my gosh, look at that.
Specially designed seats help counter the violent motion of the waves. Comforts like air conditioning and tea-making facilities help make those long shouts more bearable. Self-righting is a key safety feature, a combination of clever design and implementation of physics.
Look at how it rolls. Oh wow.
Intake valves automatically shut during a capsize,
Oh.
and the sealed wheelhouse acts as an air bubble. So if the lifeboat capsizes, it will right itself automatically.
Wow.
Other
The
innovations,
human being
like the
is
Shannon's
crazy
water
because
jet's
for
aid
designing this,
maneuverability and the shape of each lifeboat's hull has been carefully designed to minimize impact of the big waves when out at sea. The lifeboat is just part of the solution. Hours and hours of training also helps crew prepare as best they can for whatever this treacherous patch of water can throw at them. Especially important when you factor in that many RNLI crew members do not come from a maritime background. The RNLI's training turns brave volunteers into competent, skilled lifesavers.
What do you mean volunteers?
What
Like,
makes it all possible?
I can just
The
go
North
and
Sea
volunteer for
may
this
be
and
one
I'll
of the
get
most
training?
daunting places to crew a lifeboat, but when the call to rescue comes in, brave volunteers will drop everything to launch to the rescue, thanks to their dedication and courage and the support they receive from people like you.
Oh my
Your
god.
kindness powers their
The
courage.
rainbow.
It gives them the kit, training, and lifeboats they need to launch into the North Sea, making this vast, treacherous patch of water a safer place for everyone.
I didn't know that there's a lot of important jobs in the world that are volunteer. I never would have guessed. I thought you need like 20 years in college. Um, First was the firefighters, but that was specifically in that area of Germany, so I think. And then now we have the rescuers. Oh my. So if nobody volunteers, then what happens? What happens? Like, we just leave them in the sea, or we will just call the Coast Guard? Like, is that how? Let me know if you know. But that is wow. Props to the people who volunteer for like saving lives, like putting their life on the line to save other people's life. Like those people, I'm always like astonished, like how brave you can be. Like I can't even like turn off the light in the bathroom and then and then come to the room without getting scared. So the fact that you guys eh, wow, impressive. But anyways, let me know if you want more videos. Let me know which one. Give me the title. You don't have to put the link, and I will check it out. Thank you guys for joining. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.